Nation, what is good? It is your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. We got the squad still in the building.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bears have traded for a number 13. Tyler Scott got to give up his numbers, boys.
Twice.
Because Keenan Allen is now a Chicago Bear.
Bear down, bear down, bear down, bear down.
We got to talk about what this means for the Bears moving forward. We have to talk about what the implications of this deal could be for the current draft. All that and more on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do, boys. First off, shout out to Ringo. Ringo's going to be jumping in here in a minute. He's going to be online. Shout out to Ringo, because Ringo's the one that called us as we were all enjoying a game of Monopoly. I was getting ready to do Locked on Bulls. There was a lot that was about to happen. And then all of a sudden, he's like, Pat, Keenan Allen's a Bear. I'm like, the 31, 32-year-old? We doing that?
We actually thought it was something wrong because Jordan was like,
hey, Jordan said, Ringo, why you calling me late? And then scrunched his face up. I was like, somebody jumped
like, wait,
Ringo.
what? He said, wait, I got to put this on speakerphone.
I was about to make a move. Now, the Chicago Bulls are trading a fourth-round pick. I'm sorry, the Chicago Bears are trading a fourth-round pick for Keenan Allen per Jay Glazer. Yep. I don't know if that is a this-year first-round pick or a next-year first-round pick. I would think that this is a this-year first-round pick. This is an interesting move because the Los Angeles Chargers also cut Mike Williams this year. Yep. This probably speaks to the Chargers making a move to try and go get MHJ if the quarterback run does go. Boys, first thoughts on this trade.
Caleb's coming to town.
I don't think so.
Caleb,
here we go. Oh, we got go. By the way, over 100 in the chat.
Win now, mode.
Oh, I didn't turn on the pad. Sorry, Joel. I didn't turn on the sound pads. Over 100 in the chat.
No, in all actuality, though, I'm going to be honest with you. This is, whether we have Justin or not, this was one of the receivers that we needed. We wanted to add a weapon across from DJ Moore. We wanted to actually have more targets. Guess what? We have it. Keenan Allen comes in, 1,200 yards. You said he played 13 games last year?
Played 13 games last year, 1,200 yards. Now, that is where this gets scary. And that is why I'm a little concerned. I like the fact that you're bringing him in to be your wide receiver too. I do. I like that. But you're trading a fourth-round pick for a guy who has struggled to stay healthy in multiple seasons throughout his career. He's been a guy who's often been injured at the end of the season when you're heading into playoff time. Jordan, I'll turn this over to you, host of the Chicago Bears Breeze, Jordan JC. When you hear that you gave up a fourth-round pick for a guy who has been injured as much as Keenan Allen is, do you still feel good about the deal?
I think you take the good with the bad. I'm extremely excited because, I mean, fourth round, that's a value. You look at all the receivers that are coming out in this draft, if that's for the fourth round pick this year, not really sure. But all the top draft receivers that we've been talking about are going to go in the first, the second, or third. And so if you're equating that to the value of the pick, this is a steal, in my opinion. I think Keenan Allen is still someone who is probably one of the best route runners in the league. Like you just mentioned, over 1,200 yards, 1,243 last year. That's his second best, I believe, career yardage. And then also he had 7 touchdowns, second best touchdowns as well over his career. So this is a guy that is for sure going to make this wide receiver room electric. With DJ Moore and him, man, that is nasty. So whichever way we go, whether it's Caleb or Justin, I like the way this offense looks now.
Shane Waldron's got a ton of options now, right? You can run plenty of 12 personnel. You bring in Gerald Everett. You already had Cole Kmet, who was a 600-plus yard tight end last season. You also had right. You had DJ Moore already in the system, so there's options there for multiple guys. Realistically, you're talking about having a couple of number ones on your team, and one of those number ones is now transitioning into a number 2 role. Maybe a little bit interesting there. But Joel, I'll ask you this. As we keep this thing going, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. When you look at this team now, does this speak more to a Justin Fields sticking with the Chicago Bears, or is this a Caleb Williams coming to Chicago because the cap hit, I believe you said, is $18 million for Keenan Allen to come here?
$18 million. It could mean yes. You trade. They still might go ahead and just they might trade Fields or keep him. They have to move him because they have to pay him. And with this $18 million cap hit, it might make sense to go ahead and take Caleb Williams, but Caleb Williams gets amazing. I mean, you're talking about a wide receiver tandem that hasn't been rivaled. This might be one of the best wide receiver tandems we've had in a very, very.
In the league.
I'm trying to think.
It's the best we've had.
B. Marsh, Alshon.
Alshon and Brink.
That's probably the
Since
best.
then.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, outside of that, we've had.
Booker, Marcus Robinson. Did they play together?
They might have, but
Maybe
not
not,
that.
maybe
This
not.
is
That's
two,
not the same,
These are
though.
two
No.
Pro
Yeah.
Bowl receivers.
Yeah, this is Alshon
1,000-yard.
and B. Marsh. They were both 1,000+ yard
Yes.
receivers. I mean, this is that kind of move.
And you know what I was going to say? There's your DK Metcalf role in terms of the
Yeah.
offense. And I didn't I call it earlier? I said
Yeah.
there's still not. There's still time that they could make another trade. 300 in the chat, by the way.
Over 300 in the chat. And no, I think
300.
the one thing that I'll say about this, and I'll throw it to Ringo in a second, is he joins us here from the home looking like the Sith Lord.
Hey, man. I had it planned. I was going to eat and I was going to bed. He ruined those plans.
I think here's what's interesting about this, right? The debate we had earlier was, how do you build your team? How do you go out and you build an offense? How do you go out and get a receiver and you get the center and you get the quarterback? How do you do all of those things? Now I'm not asking those questions. Now, if Ryan Poles does decide to go out and add Caleb Williams to this team, I'm not asking that question. Now, if Ryan Poles does decide to keep Justin Fields on this team, I'm not asking that question, because guess what? Now I'm at number 1. Now I have the number 9 pick as well. I have so many options in the first round. Listen, I get it. I have to question certain things when the conversation is there. But as we are right now, I feel like Ryan Poles has yet again put himself in a position where his back is not up against the wall. If he wants to take Caleb, take Caleb. Go ahead. You got the option to do that, because now with the number 9 pick, you move back. You have options to take the center. You can still go to address wide receiver. Maybe you add some more picks future-wise in that, or maybe you do like you said, where you end up moving out of the first round altogether, and you get a plethora of picks moving forward. Now you get the quarterback and the haul that everybody has been looking for. I mean, there's so many options here for the Chicago Bears. Ringo, what were your thoughts when you saw this move go down? This move was broken to us by Ringo, by the way, per Ringo, I should say, but per Jay Glazer, but per Ringo.
Hey, man, yeah. Immediately, my first thought was to call you, so I wound up calling JC. But immediately when I look at it, like, I mean, any thought about Justin Fields being here, honestly, to me is done for. I mean, now you solidify that wide receiver 2 position. Poles is in prime position to go get Caleb, and you still have the ability to go out and get the center if you believe he's a 10-year starter at that position. You have the ability to go out and get him, which at that point, I mean, we were talking about it when we were in the car on the way over here. This puts you in basically, this is a win now team in that situation. You're asking for 3 more wins. Keenan Allen, if he's healthy, you're with DJ Moore, you're talking at least about 12 if he puts this thing together in the right way, especially with the way that the defense ended off last season. The sky is honestly the limit for this team right now.
No, yeah, I agree. I think that this is a team now. Now we kind of talked about this before the show got started. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. This is still the kind of content you can expect, by the way, when we move to Patreon. The daily show will be on Patreon. We will still be doing breaking news type stuff over here on YouTube and breaking that down further on the Patreon as well. We'll also have some special things over there outside of the daily show that we're going to add. But the Chicago Bears trading a 4th round pick for Keenan Allen. Does this put you in a win now mode? This is kind of the debate that we were having. I don't believe that this makes this a win now type of season. What I do believe that this makes, depending on the moves that you do, though, it all depends on what you do. If you go Caleb Williams 1, you go offensive line 9, yeah, maybe you're in a little bit more of a win now situation. But realistically speaking, if this is a move for Justin Fields, which JC was beating his chest that it was, if this is a move for Justin Fields here, right, I think that you can still take MHJ, who's a generational talent. You can trade back. You still have the center. You still add another edge rusher possibly in the draft. There's still options for you there. And you can still go out and build this team out to where it's a long-term team. It's not a right now team. I don't believe that this is a win now situation. I do think this is a, hey, we have to win a little bit quicker situation.
I agree with that. And in fact, I still believe that this is one of those situations where you can bring in a young QB and you now have the infrastructure where he now has multiple targets, people who can get separation and things of that nature. And so you don't have to worry as much about him forcing the ball into situations in which maybe he would be uncomfortable with. You'll give him the support that he needs all the way around. Everything leads toward that for me. I'm not saying that's ultimately what it's going to be, but for me, you've shored up your run game. You've gotten your 2 receivers. Keenan Allen's $18 million, but this is a 1-year contract still. We haven't extended him. I don't believe that's the report, right? They haven't extended him or anything like that.
No, we don't have any word on an extension. By the way, over 400 in the chat.
400, yeah, 400.
So to me, this is what that means. If you have someone who you believe can be a little more, I like to say, anticipatory throws, he's a little more efficient in that area. Now you have nothing but weapons, and this is the moment where you say, "Hey, we need 2-3 more wins that we had last season." You now have the infrastructure to provide that.
You can just throw the ball up now. Just throw it up. You got 2 receivers. We got and them getting that second tight end is huge.
Yeah,
with
you're running a ton of 12 personnel.
Oh
yes.
my goodness! Like now we have we should have an explosive offense where we can pass it. We got the running game. Like we still want to see this offensive line upgraded. So I think they go offensive line, period, in this draft. They don't need MHJ.
To me, this goes back to your point that we talked about in the earlier part of the show, is that we were worried, could we address every single thing this year? Now that we have a bona fide wide receiver 1 as our wide receiver 2, I feel like you can trade that first pick back. I'm getting greedy at wide receiver at this point. 2 or 3. Get MHJ, still get those 2 second-round picks possibly this year, and address the edge and address the line. I mean, this is how we can actually address all of the positions of need now that we've gotten somebody that's a bona fide star when healthy on the field.
Yeah, but if we're paying for how do the numbers work out? If you re-sign him and he does decent, gets another 1,000, if he gets 1,000 yards season, I mean, Mike Evans and all those guys, even Calvin Ridley just got like 25 mil.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense that you end up taking Caleb because
Calvin got 92.
I mean, if you sign him, you know what I'm saying? You gave him a 4th rounder for him. At least you're going to have him for 2 years. When's his contract expire?
Next season.
That's what I'm looking at here.
He only has 18 million left, and then he's a free agent.
Exactly.
He's a free agent 2022. So and that's what makes this tough. You almost have put yourself in a position where you have to re-sign what is Keenan Allen? He'll be a 32-year-old receiver. He's 32 right now. A 32-year-old receiver to possibly
15-year deal,
2-3 year deal.
About 15 mil each.
I mean, probably a 2-year deal.
But
now he is your number 2. His responsibility changes. That is a major thing. He has got DJ Moore on the other side. That is a major thing. There's a lot of things that do work in your favor, but Father Time is right. Undefeated. Like Keenan Allen is not Larry Fitzgerald, guys. Yeah, I mean, like I love Keenan Allen. I think he's a really good receiver. I think he's going to be a really good receiver as a number 2 on this team. But you're basically trading him for a 1-year deal here. I don't know if you can risk not going with the long-term receiver with one of these picks. I almost wonder if you can risk going with risk moving out of 9 to not go with the long-term receiver. Now giving up some draft capital from this season, another 4th rounder. Now you had 2 to give up. Still waiting to see. And I'm refreshing the Twitter every chance I get here, guys. I'm telling you right now. I'm hype. I'm off a Red Bull, a Oreo,
a Monster,
3 hours of sleep, and I'm ready to fight God or become him.
I will say this though, because Keenan Allen is not going to be put in a situation where he has to carry the entire workload now. This could be something that signing him for 2-3 years could work out. We're talking about someone who's going to give you, on average, 1,000 yards. That's worth it. Yeah. Guess what? You can lock Keenan in for 1,000. That comes at a cost. You have to pay for that type of production.
Yeah.
He gives you that big body receiver who can get separation. Guess what? I ride with it for the next 2-3 years. I mean, unless he has a tremendous drop off, there's no reason why we should be sitting there talking about he's still. Julio Jones is still.
Well, it's also about is your either Justin Fields and or your rookie quarterback going to get him the ball?
Yeah, I think
right. There's still one of 2 options here where you look at him and go, hey, listen, like this guy he is 32 years old. You've got a young guy in Justin Fields. You've got a young guy in Caleb Williams, who Justin Fields did not get him the ball enough. Caleb Williams, is he coming into a situation where he's going to be as comfortable as you want to be? Now, listen, I'll say Ryan Poles has made everything as comfortable as he can for this guy. But like I love the fact that you're putting both of these guys in a position where you're not strapped to somebody long term at $18 million. Maybe you can get Keenan on a little bit less moving forward, and hopefully that love of Chicago builds up with the dynamic offense that you can put together here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it, and I mean, it literally goes back to something that I've been saying. I don't think that you make this move unless you feel like there's a drop off between MHJ, Gabe Neighbors, Romo Dunze. I truly don't think that you make this move unless you feel like there's some type of drop off. He got his wide receiver. He got his wide receiver too that still has the capability to put up wide receiver one numbers. Is just like Kid was saying, like this is, you can lock him in for 1,000 yards easy. It's just about if he's gonna play that 16th or 17th game. So at that point, it just comes down to, listen, are you gonna develop Velus Jones? Are you gonna develop Tyler Scott to be able to make him last throughout the season?
What if Justin gets moved for a fourth?
I mean, listen, you just gave up a fourth. If
500 in the chat, 500.
Fourth, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah. That's what you projected.
Like, I mean, you just gave up a fourth. If you move on from Justin for a fourth, it's not a bad deal. I think here's the thing that I feel more comfortable about now. I want Justin Fields to be the quarterback of the Bears. If he's not, Ryan Poles, you make the decision, fine with it, right? I'm more comfortable now bringing a young quarterback into this situation. Mm-hmm. I'm more comfortable now bringing a young offensive lineman into this situation if you do go Jackson Powers Johnson. I'm more comfortable now bringing young players into a situation that does not beg them to be amazing. The second that they hit the field, there's options there. There is opportunity there. There is a more realistic chance that you can make plays and that you can go out there and don't have to rely on your own personal talent coming directly out of college to go out there and be successful. Listen, if Justin Fields is in a situation this year where the Bears make a couple decisions right in 2 games, we're not sitting here having this conversation. We're talking about Keenan Allen going with Justin Fields. But the situation that is presented to us is that the Chicago Bears did not do a good job in helping Justin Fields, did not do a good job by Justin Fields. And so guess what? Somebody else may end up benefiting from the deal because now you've put yourself in a position where a young quarterback, where you got to pay Keenan Allen in 2024. Now, I will say this. A lot of the Bears contracts expire in 2024. A lot of the Bears deals also become available at the time that you pay Justin. So the part that I also love about this is that we still don't know what this mug gonna do.
Ryan Poles is cold.
Ryan Poles. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll say, let me get that one.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
And one more. Oh yeah. See, I got all this stuff. What's that got going on over there?
It's exactly
what I got going on over there. Let me tell you right now.
You can't
be stuff right. Whoa, hey boys, like nobody knows what's going on.
They can still take Caleb and then take either a left tackle at 9 or the best defensive end. It would probably make more sense to take the left tackle because now you've really shored up your offense.
I'm taking the center. You got to still snap that ball.
Or
still got to snap that ball. Left tackle.
Well, I mean, the guy that you signed can't snap the ball. But I would go center in the draft over left tackle.
Well, yeah, that's true.
They have a center
now.
now.
I would go left tackle.
Right.
They got a bridge center.
So it's not like they
over
may
500
take a
in
later.
the chat, by the way.
500. I said that nobody heard me.
I love this show, man. I love you guys. Love Breeze Nation. That's what I'm saying. This is exciting. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, drop a couple of those cards, Pat. Yeah, he did pick up a little too many cards.
Oh,
you got to pick up.
And
that's DeAndre.
But hold on, let me. Keenan Allen. Oh, I got 5 cards back. Nobody knows what's going on, baby. I'm just saying, I got a lot of. Woo! Here we go. Hold on, let me. Oh, see, you got that over there. Give me a second. And second round pick from the Panthers next year as well. Oh, I got 6 of them. No, I think you got listen. You have so many options, and I think this is the thing. It started to feel like earlier today when you didn't go out and get Danielle Hunter, when you didn't go out and make moves on the defensive end, that, okay, maybe our back's getting up a little bit against the wall here.
Hey, real quick, we got to update the roster here. So now we have another all-pro
Oh
player.
wow, look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
Gold.
Wow.
So we're getting a lot more yellow players.
A lot of
on there.
all
Wow,
pros on
it's
that
getting
team.
a lot more yellow, my guys.
Jeez.
Okay.
It is getting a lot more yellow over there.
The team has improved.
Lamont said, "Who's wearing number 13?"
Allen.
I do not. You, bro, what do you mean? What type of question is that?
Say,
Hey, no,
Brady Williams. Let me
but
find
facts
out. I've
though,
been busy,
hey.
dog.
Hey, Tyler, get your money, bro. Get your money. You know what they do for numbers like that.
Yeah,
Look,
they do pay for
look,
it.
hey, listen, Tyler, you're
Get
not
your
gonna have
money
any
up.
opportunities to get some money like you about to get in one chunk.
Hey,
Hey, get your money right.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Grady.
I'm
I've been making
hopeful.
graphics.
Yes,
and
I am.
Tyler, don't
ran
listen
out
to
of the
Pat.
house.
Man, whatever.
Don't listen to Pat. Tyler, do me a favor. Don't get yourself ostracized at the locker room.
No, you'll
already.
get ostracized.
Hey, listen.
Kirk just took who number Kirk just took?
Kyle Pitt gave it to him. He said, "I just want the ball."
Yeah, no, he gonna give him something.
Yeah,
He gonna give him
Hey,
something.
Kyle Pitt, like I'll wear whatever number.
Nah, he
wants.
gonna give him
Just give me
something.
the ball right here.
He gonna give
Right
him
here.
something.
Guess what? Hey, Tyler Scott gets to actually develop in a really good receiving room right now. He has DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. Come on, stop playing. Hey, that number don't mean nothing unless that is like something very.
Hey, real question, because if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Caleb wear 13?
Yes.
God dang, you
Oh,
right.
Ooh, we got some 13s on the team, boy. Who's getting
not getting
13?
Caleb.
The war of 13. Well, Caleb don't have a choice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, you don't.
Caleb, like it ain't no like Caleb 1-3. Like nobody
Hey.
C13.
That man might wear 3.
That's not a bad nickname, actually. C13 is not a bad nickname.
Think about that.
It's not a bad nickname. Hey, he
was
might
nice
need to
on
pay
the
for
flash.
that one.
C13.
Hey, Caleb, you got $4 million already, bro. I mean,
Hey,
listen.
listen, he gonna come in with
He
number
might
The
switch
funniest-
up. He might
those
wear number
number
1.
Who's number 3?
Oh, he wear number 1. That's cold. Hey, that's
That's
rude.
Actually, you know what?
That's shade.
Hey, that's crazy.
I
That's
want
crazy.
my custom Holt jersey with number
You didn't even
1.
think about
And in the
that,
field, like I want my number 1
Hey,
back
bro.
because
Hey, bro.
Yo,
That's-
he comes in and wears number 1. That's gonna be so wrong,
Bro.
That's shade, bro.
If he come in and wears 0,
no, that's terrible.
he come in and wears 0.
Hey, nah, that's disgusting. We've gone too far.
Swift wears 0.
Swift wears 0. Well,
Yeah.
on the Eagles, yeah.
Ain't no running back, bro. Get that number.
Who wears 3? No one on our team wears 3.
I
Right?
don't want no number on the
I don't
running
want,
back
I don't want
jersey.
no, hey,
No
hey,
love.
blank jersey.
No run-
I ain't worried about none of that. Over 600 in the chat,
Over
by the way.
600.
600.
I mean, listen, let's. Okay, so now I'll ask each of y'all, what is your move now, kid? You got the first round right now. You got the first overall pick. You got the 9th overall pick. Your offense now has a starting center who was a starting center last year, but you're probably replacing him. You've already got DJ Moore. You got Keenan Allen. You've got multiple weapons at the tight end position as well, and Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett. What are you doing in the first round?
I'm still getting Caleb at 1. I'm trading back 9 to. I'm taking the Courtney Cronin role. I like what she said. Moving back from 9 to possibly 13 or 14. Still trying to get JPJ. I'm trying to pick up some an extra 3rd, and I'm still going to draft Brendan Rice
Brendan Rice in the 3rd round.
in the 3rd round.
So you go in Caleb, JPJ,
Brendan Rice.
Brendan Rice. So you're only getting 2 picks out of it.
I don't know what other picks we would get, but that's just the trait that she presented. I love the idea. I want to give her credit every time I say it because no one else really came out with that. She cold for it.
Yeah,
I got to celebrate her.
That was a
for
bar. JC, what you got?
Happy International Women's Day.
Okay.
I mean,
So I'm trading the first pick. I'm
Hmm.
going down to 2 or 3. I'm
Hmm.
going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. and just get greedy at wide receiver.
Not mad at it.
With Keenan Allen, you know.
I mean, listen, that's what the
Got me
Bengals
straight
did.
down.
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. I'm
There
not
you go.
mad at it.
look how that's ended.
And then,
They made a Super Bowl.
Hey, T. Higgins, like, get me out of there.
I'm also going to. So I'm getting the MHJ. Then with the 9th pick, I'm not addressing offensive alignment because we already got the bridge center with the guy we got from the Chargers. So I'm sorry, the Rams. So I'm going to go with Dallas Turner at edge at 9. And then that means that I've also gotten some picks back in the 2nd round or 3rd round with that trade back from 1. So I'm going Cedric Van Pram at my center so that he can be the follow-up center after the bridge one.
All right. I'm not mad at it. Joe, what you doing in the first round?
Oh, geez.
Here you go. Yeah.
Here we go.
Such
Tiebreaker.
a hard decision. I think, I would rather get the Hall, and I would rather
There's no Hall.
another wide receiver though. I would rather get Alt, and if I can move down, and then I would like to.
You're getting 2 offensive linemen in the first round.
I would rather do that.
In the first round.
or yeah,
Joe All, you get Joe All high,
Now
and
my
then you
left
get
tackle.
JPJ later,
Jeez.
and you can
your-
move down multiple
line
times to
is
get more
set.
picks. Hold on now. That's not a bad.
Your line is set. I have 2 Pro Bowl
That is
receivers.
protection.
I have the best line, and then maybe the best well, not the best defensive line, but I got the best secondary, a complimentary linebacker crew. I mean, my line is done.
We give Justin the 3+ seconds. He
wearing that. He wearing that GM hat for a reason.
And you only paying Fields this year for still his rookie year. Next year is the 5th-year option.
Well, 2024, you get a little more wiggle room as well because of
you can afford.
There's a lot more contracts that become opened up by the 2024 season.
But even I'm saying with Fields, you're only paying him like $1 million.
That's why I said Joe wants a running back.
Back.
Joe wants a back in the first round.
I thought I used my words. I didn't say anything about a running back. I didn't say that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's probably the best take you've had.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the best take.
I was going a whole different direction. I almost was going. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to say take Caleb because of the opportunity with the money.
Thanks.
I like that idea.
But trade back the one. You don't take Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's the only person that said
you take Joe. You're trading back to what? 3?
3.
Or you trading back far? You trading back to like 5 or 6?
Oh no!
Ringo!
What?
We traded the pick.
What?
We trading back to 6. The New York Giants said it's 6 and need a quarterback.
What happened?
No, he's saying.
I'm saying you trade back to 6.
Oh, you said. Oh man, you almost gave me.
I'm like,
No. I'm saying you trade back to 6. The Giants have talked about trading up for the Bears. Apparently, according to some people, we won't know about it. But the possibility of them trading up.
You got your picks. A haul.
You move back to 6. You're probably getting a haul there. Maybe you get your 3 technique from them because we know they might need to get.
You're the only person I've heard to say we're going to get linemen with both of those high picks.
It's not sexy,
so you're
but
taking,
it's the right thing to do.
No, I'm saying no. You take JPJ with the 6th pick.
Hey,
you got the 9th pick.
No, you
take Joe up with the 6th pick.
For Shanu.
You've got the 9th pick. You move back on the 9th pick, maybe the 13, 14, somewhere in there. You take JPJ.
Heck, I could put
line of solid.
Back. You're getting all these multiple seconds. You're probably getting a future first on that, depending what the team is. Hey,
we could put Ripien back there. He's gonna look like Brock Purdy.
That line is protected. You got your receiver core.
You got a Justin can't do it with that one.
Maybe like, hey, this actually is.
If Justin can't do it,
my bad. Hold on, my bad, y'all. You got to be here for a minute to get you traded the pick reference. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. Everybody in the chat got way too excited. It was like,
relax.
My bad, guys.
No, you did bad. So good. You faked me.
I'm sorry.
Let's sorry. Wait. Somebody in the chat said I screamed almost like kid when you saw the spider. Jesus, man.
Hey.
I almost did too. I'm like, I'm looking on my
phone. Jackie said, "Bro, the spider."
Fam. That was a Ric Flair. I was not saying that.
Woo! It was more Ric Flair.
That was a Ric Flair. Anyway,
for those who apologize, guys. I'm not saying they did that. That was a reference to what happened at one point when Justin Fields was traded.
That was literally
the Giants traded the pick. So you're holding on to Justin Fields, but you're building out the entire offensive line with that.
Yeah.
That's not a bet. Joel, you might have the take of the night, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, where we at?
What do we got?
What
you got?
Trying to get. We need 2 more people.
Oh, there it is.
700.
Oh, over 700 in the chat. Over 700.
My line is complete. I am happy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I gotta give it to you, dog.
I
disagree with a lot of your stuff, but that one right there.
I was gonna say something smart, but I'll just thank you, kid.
Hey, I can't lie. With this receiver, keep Fields.
You don't need the whole.
I think Calvin.
Hey guys.
He can't say.
Or
go ahead, ball.
There's another Heisman quarterback in this round, guys. You maybe move back, get a little more extra quarterback action, get some more picks on top of it.
I would say this. I know Adam likes to say Caleb is the junior varsity version of Fields. Jay Daniels is the junior varsity version of Fields. He's a smaller version of Fields. He's a smaller, athletic, fast version of Fields. He literally is Justin Fields with like 20 pounds less.
I'm intrigued
I'm
intrigued by Joel's deal. I think what I would do in the first round. Now listen, I love Joel's deal.
I do
too.
I love Joel's deal. But trading for Keenan Allen, money-wise, I want Justin Fields to be here, but money-wise, the logical thing that I think is more than likely to happen. You take Caleb Williams with the first overall pick.
Woo!
You take Thought it was a spider.
You still take alt with 9.
Still take alt.
I don't
or
know.
JP,
I don't know if alt
or
falls
J-
to 9.
right,
I don't think
right.
alt or Olufashanu fall to 9.
You're right. And
I
or you
think
take
you're
the center.
going center, JPJ. You have an ability to move back. I think with 9, you get much more than what Kid said. I think with 9, you trade back with a team that has you get their first this year, a second this year, and you get a future second coming in a future draft so that you can get multiple compensation out of that.
Yeah.
I think you take Joe Alt. You move back to a point where you can take Joe Alt. And I think that you're in a situation now where you have no questions about what your future of the offense is going to be, because later on in the draft, like you said, you can take one of those wide receivers. Yeah. And that is you allow a wide receiver to develop while Keenan Allen is still on the team. Yeah, maybe you hold on to Keenan Allen.
So no JPJ?
Nice kid.
Brendan Rice, Jerry
You
Rice's
take
son.
him super late, and now he is. We don't say the G word anymore.
So no JPJ?
We don't say groom.
We don't say the
groom
G word.
anymore.
We don't say that G word.
He's developed to a point.
Yeah, we won't say the G word. Last time somebody said the G word, I almost flipped the table. It was Ringo. Ringo, what are you doing in the first round here?
So if it's me, I'm taking I'm taking Caleb 1. But then all right. Okay. All right. No, I'm taking Caleb 1. But then I'm going to take that 9th pick. I'm gonna take that 9th pick, and then I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna go down to 10 with the Jets. They're gonna take JPJ, and then I'm gonna go get Joe Alt. But I'm gonna try to see if I can finesse the second rounder out of them. Get to the next round, and then grab Benson from Florida State. So that's insurance for Swift. And then
I'm not gonna lie to you. How we was hype on Joe's deal, we're immediately out on that.
Okay.
Joe Alt's not falling that far, bro.
No.
Hey, flag on that.
Hey, Steph, I rock with you.
That was a hey. And that's why he's a Giants fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
that's why.
I ain't gonna lie. You was with me on the first half, but then you was like, you said, I'm not gonna take Joe.
Right. He said he's taking a running back in the second round.
They said,
look,
is that what you
I
just
didn't
said?
even say that. I didn't say that. I just wanted to.
You out here taking running backs in the second round, my boy?
You say that for New York. Woo! There you go. There you go. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't do it, baby. Hey, listen, you ain't getting no Saquon. Listen, you get 3 of them for that.
Jay said, "Go stand in the corner, sir."
Hey, I'm sorry, Steph. I rock with you, baby, but you said they get JPJ. Hold on, what?
The second he said they get JPJ, I was out. I had no idea.
I was like, wait,
I had no idea what was going on.
Their whole plan.
Hey, he mad. Hey, he saw his head. Hey, just say
don't be like that. Don't be like that, dog. Come on, man.
Why does he look so defeated?
Hey, we love you, Ringo, but no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hey, we love you though.
Hey, Ringo,
we love you though.
Hey, Ringo,
Look like he lost his
Hey, Ringo, I got you. I'm gonna throw the flag for you. You gonna challenge it? There you go.
Bro, like
stop messing with Rico, man.
Nah, they're not gonna do that for real. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired, dog.
Come on, man. Let's switch this crap back.
Hey, listen.
Oh God!
If it wasn't for Steph, we wouldn't be here.
If it wasn't for Steph, it would.
Bro, on the real, nah, seriously though, on the real, they would take Caleb, and then I'm going to get JPJ.
Yeah,
like I mean, cause bro, the writing is on the wall, bro.
We laughed this man into changing this shit.
We laughed you to get JPJ, dog. Hey, fight back. Don't
Hey,
no business.
hey,
Fight back.
hey.
Bro, hey, I'm
Hey,
Dog, I'm cooked.
wow.
Hey, Bagman said, hey, cyberbully this man.
I love y'all. So I'm cooked, bro.
Grady said Ringo on the sativa. Hey, Ringo been up too long. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
No, we just lost like almost 70 people.
Oh,
We were over
God.
700.
I don't care.
It's
Man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Appreciate you guys for rocking with the channel, man. Stuff like this will still be over here on the YouTube channel, but the daily show, the Monday through Friday show, will be moving to Patreon. Would love to have all of you guys over on the Patreon side because YouTube decided we can't make money doing stuff like this. When we bring you this content, we doing it for free. It's for the love of the game, baby.
No, they slandered us. They said that our stuff
we stole.
They don't like us anymore.
Anything we stole today, you all?
Yeah, I don't think we stole
This is
anything.
the same show we've been doing. Did we steal anything?
I don't know, bro.
It's a slap in the face.
I don't know. Hey, Ringo got robbed of his dignity on that tape.
Jesus, you so bogus.
That wasn't, bro. I was just playing, bro.
Hey, man, listen, you came on looking like a Sith Lord, bro. You brought this upon yourself.
Bro, you don't know. I was finna eat and go to bed, dog.
Hey, well, you got time to do that now. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. For the pettiest man alive, it's the P Kid, for the super producer Joe Hope, and the man, the myth, the legend, host of the Chicago Bears, Reed Jordan JC, and the sleepiest man alive, Stefan Adon.
Aye.
Y'all say nothing, Chicago. One love, Bear Don.
Aye.
Peace.